พุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต
สาธุสาธุสาธุ My highest respects to all venerable monks and warm greetings to all students. Welcome to the three-language translate chanting course, Pali to English section. A warm welcome also to our view online via Facebook Live, DOU Coordination Center page, and YouTube DOU channel. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026. My name is Dhammacakkappavattana, your master of ceremonies for today. Today we will study the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, part 1, as the Lord Buddha's first sermon delivered to the 5 ascetics at Deer Park. This discourse marks the birth of Sangha and the completion of the Triple Gem. It represents setting the wheel of Dhamma in motion to guide sentient being from ignorance to wisdom. The core content highlights the middle way, Majjhima Patipatta, and the Four Noble Truths. Studying this sutta allows us to embrace this invariable teaching to live our lives with mindfulness and wisdom. Today we are highly honored to welcome Venerable Phra Pawithai Vajiravijjo M.D. Ph.D. to share his knowledge and guidance. Here is a brief overview of his inspirational profile. Monastic experience, ordained at Wat Pratamagay in 2008. He has dedicated over 17 years to teaching Dhamma in Thai and English. For education, holds a Doctor of Medicine from Thailand, alongside a Master and Doctoral degree in Medical Science from France. Expertise and achievement. He is a multilingual teacher, English, French, and Thai. Director of Pawithai Meditation Retreat in Chiang Mai, and an advisory board member of DOU. He has led international monk training programs and meditation retreats for participants from over 50 countries worldwide. Now, let us compose our minds and pay our respects to the Venerable Teaching Monk Teacher. If you are convenient, could you please on your camera so that we will pay respect to the Venerable Teaching Monk.
รอสักครู่จ้ะค่ะพระอาจารย์ยังไม่มา
While waiting for the Venerable Monk, we would like everyone on your camera to preparing pay respect to our monks. Thank you พระพันนิกานะคะคุณจิดาภาคุณพวงพ่วงจ้อยดรพรเดชปองเดชนะคะ Now we have คุณ Mr. Collins พระครูวินัยวงศ์พัฒน์พระเกียรติศักดิ์พระครูวินัยศิรวิชปุญญสิริโกพระชัสนุพงศ์สุเทพโกจึงไม่ชัง if wrong pronounced please give me apologize Mr. Tang Jian Lian you are here now also nice to meet you Mr. Lai Jing Chun Miss Yanita Miss Jennifer แต้ Okay, we are now would like to pay respect to the venerable monk by bow 3 times. Bow, bow, and bow.
Upon every participant. Okay. Today we will learn about the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta together. Last year, I have chance to share the translation of the evening chanting, and this year I was invited to join the course of the evening of this program, and then I was glad to be able to talking about Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Maybe we just check first if the screen was shared, and then I can show the slide. Just a moment. Okay, the staff me check the sharing. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, good. So before we start to translate, I just want to revise a bit about this moment. Because it's very important moment that the Buddha he teach the Dhammacakka, a lot of meaning. After the Buddha he attained the enlightenment. That's just last 2 days we celebrate together as a Vesak day, and then he spent time to revise his own wisdom. And later, he looking to share his wisdom because he realized that to be able to attain enlightenment is very hard. And in his mind, he would like to help the whole world, like the doctor who would like to save everyone from the sickness, of the suffering, of the kilesa, or the defilement. Anyway, he realized that the world, people still have so much ignorance. But anyway, he still take his best opportunity. It means his own inspiration to help, because he know that so many people still be able to listen and understand to his teaching. In the beginning, he think about his two master. Before the Buddha he attained enlightenment, he spent time with two important masters. But anyway, once he used his powerful mind to see them and to see how to visit and share the wisdom to them, finally both of them already passed away. Then it's not the chance. Then next step, he think about the people who help him. Then he think about the five ascetics. Panchavakhi is in Thai. The 5 person who helped him during he trains so hard. He practiced himself, and later he knew everyone at the right place, and he went there. Then at that moment he teach. He's a teaching. And it's interesting to know that day 5 of them they show very disappointed from the Buddha because they realize that. Just a moment. Let me check the screen. Okay. A moment. Just a thing, share it. Okay. That would be good. Yes. Okay. Can we continue? So before we come to the translation. Okay. Then all of them would like to felt very disappointed for his decision, because in the beginning when he tried so hard, they respect him very much. But once he realized that that path is not the right one, it means the path to torture himself, then he decided to follow the middle path or the middle way. And then also in the chanting, showing this term, the Majjhima Patipatha. For our school, it means he accept to offer to let the comfort support the mental training. Then that allow him to be able to transform his mind to be very strong, and then finally he can attain enlightenment. And once Buddha arrived, instead of the disappointment, but finally everyone show respect to him very much, and that's the right place and right time. They can listen to this message, to this teaching. And then later, after that teaching, allow the first Arahant, the first enlightened. That means the Buddha one, he was the first one, but he want to discover. It means that moment in the world we have the Buddha, and the Dhamma is the truth that the Buddha he discovered, but not yet the last part of the triple gems mean the Sangha, the monk, the enlightened person, and the first one of the 5 ascetics who can attain enlightenment. Then it's become the important day of the Buddhism, because that day three triple gem exists in the world. Okay, then we can start from the part that before we chant the Eva Me Suttang, then will be a monk will start. It means it's good to revise and then to announce, like announcement to everyone that now we will chant for this part. It means Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Okay, can you see the screen? Moment. Turn it up. Cool. Okay. Okay. Now come in, and then can you see the screen? Over here. Just one minute. Check. Not yet, not yet. Okay. Okay. Okay, can you see the screen? And you can continue. Sorry. You. Good. Okay. Yes. Now we continue. Sorry. Then normally the monk the chanting Anuttarang Apisampoting Sampujjatawa Tathakato. This is in Pali. For the simple translation, Tathakato means Tathakata, mean the Buddha. Tathakata means the one who come. The one who come can be interpreted that the one who the world waiting. Then now he already coming. And then Anuttarang, after he attained Anuttara says something like Anuttara is great or special. Api same, something special, high, and Samputta, the stage of the Buddha that he attained the enlightenment, Sampushitawa, yes. And then Patamang is the first. Patamang yang Ateseti. Ateseti te se is announcement, it's a teaching, young, and that announcement. Dhammacakkappavattana is the term of the teaching. By the meaning, Dhamma is the truth, the knowledge itself, and Dhammacakkappavattana, one meaning is mean the wheel. It means from that moment, we interpret the way to spread the Dhamma is like the wheel, because the wheel itself it moves. It's showing the movement, and also then it's become the symbol of the spreading of the Dhamma from the beginning. And interesting to know that if you know the Indian flag, Indian country flag, you see the wheel in the middle of Indian flag. That's the Dhammacakkappavattana. Anuttarang samma Teva Pawatento Loke Appavattiyang. Anuttarang Anuttarang Samma Teva Dhammacakkappavattana Anuttarang, same. That means the term of the Dhammacakkappavattana. Anuttarang is something really special and important. Samma Teva Pawatento. loke. It means it happened well in the world, right? And it's the Dhamma should be the first one he should share, should spread in the world. Okay. Next one นะยัตถากะขาตาอุโภอันตาปฏิปัตตาปฏิปัติจะมัชชิมาจตุสวาริยะสัจเจจุวิสุทธังญาณทัสสนัง Then this part it mentioned about his teaching, the Dhammacakkappavattana. Yathatathakata, that's he again. Tathagata, him. The Yatha is wish, or that Upo Anta. Upo is two. Number two. Anta Patipati. That means to Patipati means practice. And Machima is the middle. Then is the from two extreme, and should practice to the middle. Which Jatu Sawariya Jesu Jatu is 4. Number 4 Jatu is 4. Jatu. Ariya Satyesu. Ariya is the noble. Satyesu is the truth. Visuddhang is the purity. And Jnana Tassanang is the stage of the mental develop. Or yes, it means with in the Dhammacakkappavattana means is his teaching that he announced, means not too extreme, but follow the middle and to arrive to the wisdom till arrive to the stage of the accomplish the 4 noble truths. And this one, the last one, Tesitang Dhamma Rachena. Tesitang is again is teaching. Dhamma Rachena. Rachena is Racha, the king. It's me. Samma Sampothikitanang. Samma Sampoti. Samma the one who attained enlightenment by himself. Namena is a name, but then people call him. Is the one who attained the enlightenment. Visuddhang is a listen. Visuddhang is the purity. Dhammacakkappavattana. Dhammacakkappava. Dhammacakkappavattana, right? And Kappavattana. It means something to show some kind of development. It means is show also the term of the chakra. It's not just the wheel that moves, but the wheel that lead people during the practice to the path to attain the brighter or higher level of the mind. Vyakarana patena sankhi tan tam panamase. Yeah, sankhi tanta. Pana is mentioned. Sankirtan is like the way to write it down with the well designed, with the well mindful, make it very, very nice way, right? And then this together, this part is the step to announce how this teaching was announced, and how teaching is important. Is the main idea, the core of the teaching, and then we can come to the detail of the teaching. Yeah, next one. Okay. Then we come to the text that normally we chant together. Start with the term Evam me Suttang. Evam me is me. Suttang listen. Evam me is the time. That means at that moment I heard. That means this term represent the word of Venerable Ananda. He was assistant of the Buddha, and then anytime he share his experience, he will start to start with this term, and it's good to know that all of these texts coming from him. And then ekang samayang phakhawa. Ekang is one, samayang is time. Like one, phakhawa is a term of the Buddha. Another term we call him phakhawa. Is the term in India we call the people who has the high profile called phakhawa, or we call the blessing one, blessed one. Yeah, ekang samayang. It means once upon a time, at that moment, Buddha himself. And then the next one, Paranisayang viharati isipatane mikataye. Paranisayang, Paranasi is the term, it's the name of the city. It means in the city called Paranasi. Viharati is the verb, is the action. That means he stay in the city of Paranasi. Isipatane mikataye. That's the detail. Isipatana Mulakathaiwan is the name of the forest where 5 ascetics they stay there. Tattako Phakhawa. Tattako Phakhawa is also the Buddha, the breastless one. Panchavakiye Bhikkhu Amantesi. Panchavakiye. Now we come to the term of the one who listen the teaching, the message. Is the 5 ascetic that moment. But we call him the Bhikkhu. Panchavakiya, and later they become Bhikkhu. It means they become the first group of the monk in Buddhism. Mantesi. Then the Buddha teach him that moment, that the whole at that moment, the Buddha Mantesi, this kind of the teaching to that's 5 ascetics like this. Chave me anta papachite na sevitapa. We start the Tave me 2. And pick away is mean the way to call them. Okay, to call them. And anta, it mean something extreme. Something extreme. At the moment. Okay. Yo jayang kame sukama sukhanlika nuchuk yoko. Yo jayang yo is that jayang kame sukama sukhani nu yoko. You see the term kama something as a sensual pressure. Nu yoko is to involve, to be with it. It means to involve with the pressure, sensual pressure. Then what happened? Coming to the next term, he know. Do look the best. It means the term calling something that's opposite to the term of the fine cause. You see, when we meditate, our mind becomes finer, become purer, and the hino is the steps to be less pure, less fine. Kammo is the term of in Thailand. It means house or the village. That means with this kind of activity, being people to be become the villagers later. You see, when someone lost their mind to be with the central pressure, later they will attach, and later they will be with their beloved one. It's been husband, wife, and then they lost opportunity to follow the pure spiritual path as Buddha he wants us to be. And it means as for lay people, okay, but not for the monk. Because and then that's why he said the potut it's ordinary. I mean that's for the lay people is the other people. And what another meaning potut is the one who has the thick defilement. Even in the mind, still be much of the defilement is not a part of the monks. Not Rio. Anariyo, you see, Ariya is the noble. Anariyo means is opposite. Is the way to not be noble. Like Anatta Sanhito, Natta, Atta. It means this you remember when you do the offering, food offering. Hitaya, Attaya, Attaya Sik Hitaya Sukhaya Nippana Ja เนี่ยเพื่อthat's เพื่อประโยชน์ Anatta that means the path to be with the profit or the beneficial, but this way is not. It's not. It means just not the right the best way to follow him. Right? And yeah, that's the first one. That's the first part. It means to live as the lay people, to enjoy being with the sensual pleasure is not the path of the monk. Next one, yo jayang atta kilat mathanu yoko. Yo jayang again. Yo is that. Jayang means the way of life. That means in the behavior. Yeah. Atta kilat mathanu yoko is the path to make oneself to be tough, to be torture oneself. If any monk will practice this way, yeah, tukho, tukho it means is the way to be with the suffering, you see, because when people train themselves too tough, then surely they got the suffering. And then Anariyo is not the path to be the noble one. It means to allow mind to be pure from the attachment. It's not that way. Right? Anatta Sanhito same. Just time to not that way. It's not beneficial. Etete pikhawe upo ante anupakhamma. Then etete pikhawe is pikhu, the monk, anupakhamma machima patipatha. Then this ante and upo, the term upo mean two. It mean these two paths, this two way is not the path, it's not the way. Then, but the path is the middle. Machima is the middle. Machima patipatha. Tathakatena apisamputtha. So then this term means Tathakatena means by himself. Apisamputtha, he attained the enlightenment by this way. It means he's showing the path that he discovered, and then first step to follow him, just be careful to not following the path, to following the sensual pressure, and if not another extreme to torture oneself. Then what happened? Jakku karani, yana karani. Then it explain how he attained enlightenment. Jakku is the eyes, these eyes. Then karana mean action. It means he committed with the eye. And then by this meaning, Jakku shouldn't be the normal, our normal fresh eye, but it means the inner eye. If we practice the path, the middle way technique or the Dhammacakkappavattana technique, we know that once our mind stay in the middle of the body, our mind very still, and we can develop the experience to see, to discover things that we call vipassana for school of Dhammacakkappavattana. Vipassana mean bright, mean special, and vipassana means see. It means the way to see is not the normal see. If we see by our eyes, it's normal vision, but once we see inside, it's another eye. It means this jakku, it means the eye, the vision. right? Yana karani. This is another level. It means from the way to view, and then yana is the wisdom that become deeper, that understand deeper the pathway or the truth. Yeah. Upasamaya Ampinyaya Sampodhaya Nippanaya Sangwattati. You look, there are four steps. First one, Upasamaya. You see by the meaning, leading to calmness. Calmness. If we follow Luang Pu teaching about the term of the stop. In Thailand, we call this term stop. Stop is very deep meaning. And then instead of keep running, keep trying, but this path is a path to not run, not try, but just be still. And the stillness can guide us to the path by itself. Then start upasamaya. That means to be still, to be calm, right? And then apinyaya. That's the one stage of the mental development. That means to be that this part, people who attain it can have some special mental power. Sampodhaya, Sampodhaya, that's the high level, become the level of the Buddha. He can attain it. And finally, Nippanaya, that's the way to the goal, to the ultimate goal of us, that Buddha showed us to be there. Nippanaya. And then one meaning is the distinguish, the extinguish of our refinement. Yeah, Sangwattati. Okay. Then he talking about the right path, mean the middle way. Yeah. And then the rest is mean some character, some explanation. Then he you see how Buddha he showed the fineness of his own teaching. Then Gatama Jasa Pikkhave Majjhima Patipatha Tathagaten Apasamputtha. He asked, Gatama is this like the what is the first term to put as a question? Wish. And then what does this mean? The middle way of the middle path, Gatama Jasa. Pikkhave is the monk at that moment. Gatama Jasa. Majjhima Patipatha, the path in the middle. Tathagatena is the Buddha himself, the one who come, Samputta, again enlightenment. Then next one, then he explained. Then he mentioned first the stage of his mind. Chakku karani yana karani upasamaya apinyaya sampodhaya nippanaya sangwattati. Again, you see how the step. That means start with the eyes. I mean chakku, but chakku inside. That means he start to see. Yana karani, chakku karani, yakarani mean that, and then mind become higher level of the power. Upasamaya. Chakku, Upasamaya, and then to be still. Apinyaya, the high become the higher level. Sampodhaya, to be as the Buddha himself. And Nippanaya, to pass to attainment. Sangwattati, and that's the way. Ye me wa ariyo attangkiko. Now he come to the detail. Yeah. Then now he guides. Then he already was talking about the form, the character, and then he explained the detail. It means the detail to be able to follow his path. It means show then what we should do to follow him. Then coming to the term of the noble path, eightfold path. Attangkiko Makko. Makko is the path. And Atta is the number 8. This means the path that consists of the eight elements. Sayatithang, that's it. Sayati, Tithang. They are There are Samma Titti. You look, there are 8. Samma Titti, Samma Sankappo. The first 2 is the mental stage. It means we start with the term Samma, Samman with the right. It's important to have it because if people use the same term but not the right way, it's not. Then you took 8 element, 8 detail. People also, as a Buddhist, we have to check. We have to remind oneself: are we on this path, on this way to follow our Buddha? It starts with Samadhi. Samadhi means the right view. Tithi means view. View at one it means understanding. It means for the people who understand life, meaning of life, the law of karma, and how we can spend time of life properly. That's the first important and foundation, because it will guide the rest. For example, if people who don't believe that the next life exists, if people who refuse to open their mind, to listen, to find a way to develop their mind, and then to see that where it exists the people who can develop their mind, and their mind who strong enough, and they can see things that normal people cannot. And this exists, it is showing that it exists the spiritual people who have the high level of their mental stage. And if the people who don't believe it, who don't trust it, who don't open their mind, that's already missing from the beginning. Then that's why important to start with the right view. Samma Sankappo, from the understanding, guiding to the thinking. Because you see, understanding should be we can call it like operation system. We need first the good logic to how people see life. And then once people understand it, people can plan and guide their life to the right way. And that's still be with the mental stage. And next one come to the something that we behave. And the next one, what we speak, Samma Vaja. Samma is right, proper. Vaja is talking, speech. Samma Sankappo, Samma Kammanto, law of karma, karma action, the right action. And Samma Achivo, Achiva is occupation, the livelihood. Then this part, speech, action, livelihood. That means is related to the action. Action by what we talk, action by we do, and livelihood. That means it's cover also that the way of life. If it means monk, livelihood of monk is higher than normal people. That we have to concern. If as monk, we have to concern ourselves always that if we are monk, monk life is different. Monk life is higher level to be spiritual person. And then Samma Vayamo. Vayamo means then this part showing the effort. Mean this path needs some intention, some effort. And then at the end become the Samma Sati and Samma Samadhi. That's interesting to see how finally we come back to the mental training. You look, we start with the mental stage, with the right view, and at the end, it's become the stage of the well-developed mind. How? If we have to see how people mind is the well-trained one. First one, we count how people can be mindful, because mindfulness is really important. Again, we consider as the OS, operation system of people mind. Because once we are mindful, we care. Take the carefulness of care, relate to this term, and with the right, the right one means we are mindful with the right thing, with the right way, with the right method. Then that relate to the mental training. And then finally, we come to the term Samma Samadhi. And you look at the term right concentration. What does it mean, concentration? Concentration means focus. Again, it's related to หลวงปู่ หลวงปู่ means stop or หยุด หยุด mean just focus, not lost mind, just run here and there. And then to be able to keep mind still and strong, we need to be able to support the environment, to allow mind to be able to transform. Then that's how mindfulness is the important part to serve the concentration. And mindfulness generally, that's related to the sila or precepts. For the monk, for the people, is important. And then it's related, it connect together with concentration, means samadhi. Then this part means 8 actions, 8 criteria indication, is the important message for the world. And we as Buddhists, we consider that's also the main teaching, the main guidance of the Buddha. And if we have chance to revive oneself, if our life we follow it, right view, it means we ask of oneself, okay, do my view of the world is the right way, the right intention, how I think my life, my time to the right way, right speech, what I'm talking is also the right way. And then what I do, the samma kammanto, what's about our action, samma achivo, again for what we are working for, our job, is all good one. And right effort means the term we focus, we try. And then sati in coming to the mental training, if our mind be always mindful, and then our mind can be focused very well. Yes, okay, now we continue. Then after he talking about the 8 four paths, that means that 8 important guidance to follow him, to follow the path to attain enlightenment by our Lord Buddha. And then he revise again, ayang hosa pikkhave, the monk, ayang hosa, this the Majjhima Patipattha, the path in the middle, ayang hosa path in the middle, Tathakatena Sambuddha, that the Buddha himself, Tathakatena Sambuddha, attain enlightenment and follow the middle way, middle path. Then the monk, and then he developed Chakkukarani, then develop his eye, his action by the eye. Jhanakarani, he developed his mental level to the higher level. Upasamaya, to the calmness, stillness. Apinyaya, and then another term of the higher level of the mind. And then Sampodhaya, the Buddha mental level. Nippanaya, that means stay still, can attain the nirvana. Then he come to the called the 4 noble truths. We just talk about the 8 four paths. Then 8 four path is together, it will come as the last one of the 4th of the 4 noble truths. And then with what we start, Itangko Panapikkave Tukkhaṃ Ariya Satjaṃ. Okay. Itangko Panapikkave, monk, please look. And then Tukkhaṃ Ariya Satjaṃ. Ariya Sat means the noble truths. First one is the Tukkhaṃ, means the suffering. Suffering means the suffering, what happened in our life and make our life difficult, serious, and not good. And then what we explain at Buddhist as suffering. First one, Chatipi Tukkha, when people were born, birth itself, suffering. Phra Pitukkha, also aging, aging, elderliness, and this one maranam pi tukkhaṃ. Okay, then when we were born, when we become old, when we die, all showing suffering. Soka, and then a lot of so many detail. Soka pariteva tukkha, and then sok. So is sorrow. Pariteva in another form of sorrow, lamentation, right? Thomanas supaya sa pitukha. Then anyway, different way, the way that people can encounter the state of the mind as the suffering. Apiyahi sampayoko tukho. Piyahi vipayoko tukho. Apiyahi thing that we don't like it and present, but we have to be with it. Then suffering. And then something that we love, but we cannot be with it. Again, suffering. Yam pichang nala patim tam pitukhang. Which one we want, but nala is not lapa, not get it. Anything we want, would want to get it, we don't get it. Again, suffering. Sankhitena panjupatana kanta tukha. There's been sankhit, sankhit in brief. Pancha is 5 aggregate. It means the kanta is that's a little bit deeper form. That means it's a part, is the detail of life. That's that the kan, all kan, 5 kan is all as considered as suffering. That's the first part. Means as Buddhist, as Buddha teaching, showing people that our life full of suffering happen with us. If not, we say that we need to be realistic. Instead of we try to run away from the problem, Buddha told us no. But first we have to understand and accept the problem first, and suffering is part of our life. Then from this wisdom, from this truth, we can step to the next one. Itangko panapikhawe tukha samutayo ariya satjang. What does it mean? Itangko panapikhawe. This pikhu apikhawe. Pikhawe panapikhawe. Bang at that moment. Tukha samutayo ariya satjang. Satjang is truth. Ariya is satjang is truth. Ariya is the noble truth. Tukha is the suffering, and samutayo, new term coming. Samutayo means the cause or the origin. Look, then Buddha he was very great teacher, because he start to let us see problem, and then he show us that all the problem has its own causes. Once we know, once we understand, if you find a way to fix it, and then he can tell us what is what is the source or the origin that brings suffering to us. Ya yang tanha pono bhavika nanti rakha sahakata tatasta nantini. Ya yang tanha. Tanha is a term that is considered as a craving. Craving, wish craving. Yang is wish craving. Pono bhavika, that bring people to have another hope. Mean the realm. It means with the craving, just keep people be born and we stay in the path that we keep always be born and die, always with the suffering. And nanti rakha sahakata. Then rakha means rust, and then the rustic, the pressure, right? Nantini, and we enjoy to stay with that kind of emotion. You see how people in the world enjoy their entertain life, and they consider that's the form of the benefit of life. But as us, it's not. It's just we just lost time to be with it, and it's still one path, one cause to create the suffering to us. And then for this kind of rust, of this kind of craving, sati thang is that is example. Okay, by this way, kama tanha, kama again, sensual pressure. The tanha is craving for the sensual pressure. Phava tanha also, phava is mean the stage. It mean the craving to become. And viphava tanha, it means craving to not become. Then all craving, that's a guide that lead human to do something, and then it means we still always lost. Just do this and do that, but it's not really beneficial one. It's not help us to be free from the suffering. And then next one, you see, from suffering exists, accept the suffering, it exists cause of suffering, and then the third part, instead of he talking about the tool, no, he talk about the goal. You look what he show us. Itangko panapikave tukha nirodho satjang. Same itangko. Okay, this pana pikave piku moment. Tukha nirodho arisatjang, the noble truth. Ariya is the noble. Satjang is the truth. Tukha nirodho, you see, the another term coming, nirodha, and tukha is the suffering. Nirodho is the path to be free from suffering. And then also, be also interpreted as the term of Luang Pu, that means the youth, the stillness. Like it's related to our practice, cessation of suffering. Then look at the detail. Yo tatsa yeva tanhaya asesa viraka nirodho. The first line. The asesa mean not even the peace. Viraka nirodho, it mean the finish. Finish of the tanhaya. You look again, the pressure, the lustfulness. That's what for that kind of pressure, craving, and then this path, we can the stage to be free from the craving. And jako mean the salah, it mean the throw away. We can throw away. But tinisako means put it down. And then mutti and let go. Analiyo and na again, not analiyo. It means not involve, not try to be with it. Yet altogether, meaning the term of the youth. Youth mean instead of we try to follow it, join it, involve it. But teaching of Buddha, teaching of our Luang Pu tell us to stop, to let go, to not try to involve, and to release it. And that's the way to free our mind. But this term, it means it explain about the stage. It means finally at the moment that we can practice our very well our mind will be free from the cause of the suffering. That it means we can also free from the suffering. Then we come to the last part of the four noble truths. That become the most important key. Itangko panamikave tukha nirodha kamini patipatha ariya satjang. Again, itangko, and this like this. Pikave, monk. Tukha nirodha kamini patipatha ariya satjang. You see the term tukha is suffering. Ariya satjang, the noble truth. Patipatha, now the new term coming. Patipatha means path. And nirodha kamini, it means the path to lead, the practice to lead to be free from the suffering. Then Continue. Ayameva Ariyo Attankiko Mako. Then Ariyo is Ariya, is noble. Noble. Attankiko is no eight Mako path. Eightfold path. Yameva is then and then again he come to focus about the eightfold path, the eightfold indicator, the eightfold guidance for Buddhists, for the people to be able to follow him. Again, we revise Sayatithang like this. Sammatiththi. Then start with the right view. Then you look well. It's 8 step by step. We cannot mix it. Start with how we view world, view life with the right way. Dhammacakkappavattana. Once we have a good mindset, then we know what we should do next and next. Then for the mental part, it's really forming well, and it comes with what we can do. Samma vaja, what we say is all good thing. Samma kammanto, what we do, all good thing. Samma achivo, that cover all kind of job work in our life. We do it good way. And then come to the deeper back, the benefit coming back to the mind. Samma vajamo, it means people need to put the right effort, means to follow him. As the Buddha life, we know it takes time. His life, and even though his story, the Buddha or Chataka, so he tried hard to be able to always to accumulate the merit to one day he become the Buddha. And then same our life, the success, what we can be successful in our life, we always put the effort. Then we need to know to also put the right effort, right? And the effort finally coming to the mental training. Mental training, first part, sammasati, and we train our mindfulness, and from the mindfulness we can move to the deeper mental training when we train our mind to be focused in concentration. And then you do it well. Eightfold path. It is not the step. It does not mean we start with sammatiththi and then end at samma samadhi. No, it's like a view. You see how they show the form of view, because we need to make it as a round shape. It means we should connect the right concentration to the right view. You look after you practice meditation, later it changes the view of the world, of your life. Then each time your mind become higher, it coming to your own mindset, and then you tell yourself, I have done something not so good, I did something wrong, I should do something better, at like a proper. Then that's again how the real meaning is very right one, and because one is turned again and again, like we use the screwdriver, and when you turn the screw, it makes the screw move forward. Same our life. We just repeat everything same time. It doesn't mean we separate it, but it happened together. It means outside. Outside means what we speak, what we do, and how we live, and then its effect to our mental state. How we think, how we understand, how we become mindful, how we can focus and still the mind. And effort, delete both. Effort means also with for the mental part, and also our physical part. And then again become the main message, and then it's about the eightfold path. Then later, then it means this is the way he talking how first when it happened is in the forest near the city called Varanasi. Buddha teach 5 ascetic. It means also they call them also monks, and then he taught them to be monks, the proper way, not follow too extreme, not follow the pressure, also not try to suffer oneself, and follow the middle path. And the middle way with the path then relate to the eightfold path. And again, he realized that eightfold path is the last part of the Four Noble Truths. The first one, suffering. That means we need to see and accept that life we live with the suffering, and then we should know that it exists, the causes, and then if we would like to fix it, we have to know how it's coming, right? And then the third one, it exists. It's possible to be free from suffering. And last one is a technique, is a method, is a teaching, is a way of life, is the Eightfold Path. And then once anyone can follow well this teaching, they will experience some special mental experience. Then himself, he taught to the monk that what happened to his mental transformation. Then this part is something as repetitive. Then he talking about the suffering itself. The second one, the cause of suffering, and then I will finish at the causes. And then the third one, the stage to be free from suffering, and the last one, the path, the Eightfold Path. And each step there are three steps itself, three phases. The first one is the part to realize it. Okay, it exists. Suffering exists. Right? And then second one, it means what we should do it. The third one, I commit it. Then we start first. Itang tukkhaṃ ariya satchan ti me. Okay, and then this is how we cope with the ariya satchan, the noble truth about the suffering. Pick away. Puppe ananusutesu dhammesu jakkhung uttapati yanang uttapati panya uttapati vicca uttapati aloko uttapati. This also repeat. Okay, we look first for this part. We can start to translate from the last the later one. Jakkhung uttapati. Again, jakkhu mean the eyes. Uttapati mean happen coming. Then the eyes coming mean the vision from inside meditation comes. Then see. Yanang uttapati, from the normal vision is the first step level of the vision inside, become the yanang. Yanang is the more powerful state of mind. Mean the jakkhung, eyes, yanang uttapati, and then panya uttapati. Pan meaning is mean the wisdom. Wisdom means even the full powerful of the understanding. And vicca uttapati is still be deeper. Deeper means something great extraordinary. And aloko uttapati. Aloko, one meaning mean the brightness, illumination. But this means the explanation of the mental development refer to the brightness, to the sense of the brightness of the mind. And aloko mean the maximum state of the brightness of the mind that happen. Then step by step, from just see till the end, all brightness. That it means when we see it, it's not just see, but we understand for the deep meaning and level of the meaning of the suffering. Tăng khổ panithang tukkhaṃ ariya sattaṃ parinya jayanti me bhikkhawe puppe anusutesu dhammesu jakkhung uttapati yanang uttapati panya uttapati vicca uttapati aloko uttapati. Okay, then you look, the last part divide the same. That means the stage, the process the same. And start with how to see, how to rest, the mental power, and to cope, to understand it, to at the end the brightness. Then the detail. You come back. Tăng khổ panithang tukkhaṃ ariya satcang means by the ariya satcang, the noble truth about the suffering. That's he know it. He understand it. Then parinyayanti me, he need to understand. Understand it mean to know it. To know it. Puppe ananusutesu dhammesu. And then this kind of teaching, this kind of wisdom never happened, never teaching from anyone. Anunusitesu. Sutesu means listen. Is a Dhamma that we don't listen from anywhere. It means the Buddha, he was the first one to explain about this wisdom, this truth. Yeah, that's the step to see the dukkha, to see the suffering. And then tang ko pani tang tukkang, it is tang parinya tantime. Yeah, everything the same, with the same. Yeah, tukkang. For about the suffering from the existence of suffering, and then it means the Buddha already accomplished it. I mean, comprehend. You see, in Thailand, we have a term to call people who graduate. It's a moment. It's okay. Seems test. It's okay, right? Test. Hello. Just a moment. Oh, it happened. Sharing. Okay. Yes. Okay. We wait.
Evamme sutang ekang samayang bhakava paranasiyang viharati isipatane mikhathaye.
I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying at Paranasi in the game refuge at Isipatana. There he addressed the group of 5 monks. There are these 2 extremes that are not to be indulged in by one who has gone forth. that which is devoted to sensual pleasure in sensual objects.
หิโนคัมโมปุถุชนิโกอนาริโยอนาตสันหิโต
which are base, vulgar, common, ignoble, unprofitable.
โยจายังอาตกิลมัฏฐานุโยโคทุโคอนาริโยอนาตสันหิโต
And that which is devoted to self-affliction, which is painful, ignoble, unprofitable.
เอเตเตภิกขเวอุโภอันเตอนุปคัมมัง
Avoiding both of these extremes,
อาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา
the middle way realized by the Tathagata.
จากุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยอภิญญายสัมโพธายนิพพานายสังวัตติ
Producing insight and knowledge leads to calmness, direct knowledge, self-awakening, and liberation.
กัตมาจะสาภิกขเวมาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา
And what is the middle way realized by the Tathagata?
จากกุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยอภิญญายสัมโพธายนิพพานายสังวัตติ
That producing insight and knowledge leads to calm, direct knowledge, self-awakening, and liberation.
ยังเมวะอริโยอาทังคิโกมาโค
Precisely this noble eightfold path.
สายทิทางสัมมาทิฏฐิ
Right view,
สัมมาสังกัปปะ
right resolve,
สัมมาวาจา
right speech,
สัมมากัมมันโต
right action,
สัมมาอาชีวะ
right livelihood,
สัมมาวายามะ
right effort,
สัมมาสติ
right mindfulness,
สัมมาสมาธิ
right concentration.
อายังโคสาภิกขเวมาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา
This is the middle way realized by the Tathagata.
จากขุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยอภิญญายสัมโพธายนิพพานายสังวัตติ
Producing insight and knowledge, leading to calmness, direct knowledge, to self-awakening, to liberation.
อิทังโขปนะภิกขเวทุกขังอริยสัจจัง
Now this, monks, is the noble truth of suffering.
ชาติปิทุกขาชราปิทุกขามรณะปิทุกขัง
Birth is suffering, aging is suffering, death is suffering.
โสกปริเทวทุกขโทมนัสสุปายาสาปิทุกขา
Sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, and despair are suffering.
อาปิเยหิสัมปโยโคทุกโขปิเยหิวิปโยโคทุกโข
Association with unpleasant things is suffering. Separation from enjoyable things is suffering.
ยามปิชังนลปฏิตามปิทุกขัง
Not getting what one wants is suffering.
สังคิเตนะปัญจุปาทานาขันธาทุกขา
In short, the 5 aggregates for clinging are suffering.
อิทังโขปนะภิกขเวทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจัง
And this, monks, is the noble truth of the origination of suffering.
ยายังตันหาโปโนภวิกานันทิราคสหคตาตาตระตาตราปินันทินิ
the craving that makes for further becoming accompanied by passion and enjoyment, relishing now here and now there.
ไสยทิตังกามตัณหาภวตัณหาวิภวตัณหา
Craving for sensual pleasure, craving for becoming, craving for non-becoming.
อิทังโคปนะภิกขเวทุกขนิโรธอริยสัจจัง
And this, monks, is the noble truth of the stopping of suffering.
โยตัสสะเยวตัณหายะเสสวิราคนิโรธจาโคปฏินิสักโคมุติอนาลโย
The lustfulness fading and ceasing, renunciation, relinquishment, release, and letting go of that very craving.
อิทังโคปนะภิกขเวทุกขนิโรธคามินีปฏิปทาอริยสัจจัง
And this, monks, is the noble truth of the way of practice leading to the stopping of suffering.
อายเมวะอริโยอาทังคิโกมาโค
Precisely this noble eightfold path.
ไสยทิทังสัมมาทิฏฐิ
Right view,
สัมมาสังกัปปะ
right resolve,
สัมมาวาจา
right speech,
สัมมากัมมันโต
right action,
สัมมาอาชีวะ
right livelihood,
สัมมาวายาโม
right effort,
สัมมาสติ
right mindfulness,
สัมมาสมาธิ
right concentration.
อิทังทุกขัง
อริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุ
With regard to things never heard before, this is the noble truth of suffering.
จากขุงอุทปาทิญาณังอุทปาทิปัญญาอุทปาทิวิชชาอุทปาทิอาโลโกอุทปาทิ
Vision arose, insight arose, discernment arose, knowledge arose, illumination arose within me.
ตังโคปนิทังทุกขังอริยสัจจังปริญญายันติเมภิกขเวปุเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุ
With regard to things never heard before, this noble truth of suffering is to be comprehended.
จากขุงอุทปาทิญาณังอุทปาทิปัญญาอุทปาทิวิชชาอุทปาทิอาโลโกอุทปาทิ
Vision arose, insight arose, discernment arose, knowledge arose, illumination arose within me.
ตังโคปนิทังทุกขังอริยสัจจังปริญญาตันติเมภิกขเวปุเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุ
With regard to things never heard before, this noble truth of suffering is to be comprehended.
จากขุงอุทปาทิญาณังอุทปาทิปัญญาอุทปาทิวิชชาอุทปาทิอาโลโกอุทปาทิ
Vision arose, insight arose, discernment arose, knowledge arose, illumination arose within me.
อิทังทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุ
With regard to things never heard before, this is the noble truth of the origination of suffering.
จากขุงอุทปาทิญาณังอุทปาทิปัญญาอุทปาทิวิชชาอุทปาทิอาโลโกอุทปาทิ
Vision arose, insight arose, discernment arose, knowledge arose, illumination arose within me.
ตังโคปนิทังทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจังปหาตาพันติเมภิกขเวปุเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุ
With regard to things never heard before, this noble truth of the origination of suffering has been abandoned.
จักขุงอุทธัปปาทิญาณังอุทธัปปาทิปัญญาอุทธัปปาทิวิชชาอุทธัปปาทิอาโลโกอุทธัปปาทิ
Vision arose, insight arose, discernment arose, knowledge arose, illumination arose within me.
ตังโคปนิทังทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจังปะหีนันติเมปิขเวปุเพอนันโนสุเตสุธัมเมสุ
With regard to things never heard before, this noble truth of the origination of suffering is to be abandoned.
จักขุงอุทธัปปาทิญาณังอุทธัปปาทิปัญญาอุทธัปปาทิวิชชาอุทธัปปาทิอาโลโกอุทธัปปาทิ
Vision arose, insight arose, discernment arose, knowledge arose, illumination arose within me.
Well, today we finished the class because the Venerable monk cannot join our Zoom today. So sorry for any inconvenience caused occur. Okay, I would like to express my deepest gratitude and highest respect to Venerable Pawithai Vajiravijjo M.D. Ph.D. for compassionately imparting this invaluable Dhamma teaching to us tonight. Please pay respect to our Venerable monk. Bow, bow, and bow. Tonight's lesson has deepened our understanding of the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta and remind us that chanting is a true Dhamma practice to contemplate and apply to our daily lives. For tomorrow, Thursday, June 4, 2026, we will continue with Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta Part 2 with Venerable Monk Pawithai Vajiravijjo M.D. Ph.D. as our guest speaker once again. For today, may the power of all occurred merit bring happiness, prosperity, and suspiciousness to every one of you. Thank you and good night. See you tomorrow. Good night. Bye bye.